Hello everyone, this is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with another exciting video. And in this video, I'm going to be playing some AI Dungeon 2. Some AI Dungeon 2. Can I find the magic item needed to defeat the new Demon Lord in 30 minutes or less? Let's find out. Let me pull up that 30-minute timer. And let me make sure that my computer isn't set too loud. Okay, let me just reset and start it just in case. Last time I did this, I didn't hear the timer go off for whatever reason. But let's hit play and jump right into the scenario. If you guys didn't know, I do AI Dungeon 2 videos every single day. So if you guys are fans of AI Dungeon 2 content, I highly recommend that you smash that subscribe button. Let's see, it looks like the story is about to generate. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys play AI Dungeon 2, or if you guys have heard of the game before. I recently learned that the game has like 1.5 million active users or whatever, which is really incredible. I've been playing AI Dungeon 2 since back when it was like a Google Colab notebook, like before they had like an app or like an official website to play on. I've been trying to get more and more people into it over the years, but it's just really exciting to see how much the game has grown over time. Um, I'm bragging on AI Dungeon 2 really hard, and now it's like I'm struggling to connect to the servers. Don't make yourself look bad, game. You gotta do what you need to do. Okay, cool. You are a sexy, power armor wearing, secret agent humanoid dinosaur android. You work for a secret government agency that protects the world from demons. Your agency is called the PDAD, or Planetary Defense Against Demons. You've defeated many demon lords in the past, but every time you do, a new one always takes its place that requires a new magic item to defeat. You are on a mission to find a magic item that has appeared on Earth that can be used to banish the new demon lord that has spawned in our reality. You are currently inside of a PDAD VTOL on your way to the location of the magical item. You are wearing a new power armor suit that you don't know all the capabilities of. You are standing in front of Doctor Prodough. Doctor Prodough is your mission handler, weapon system developer, and magic item expert. You want to learn more about where you're going, the magical item you're looking for, and what your power armor can do. The new power armor has many capabilities. I'm afraid to tell you that I am still learning about the suit myself, Doctor Prodough said. Where are we going and what is the magical item, you ask? You are going to a castle in England, says Doctor Prodough. Okay. So I'm going to say, what is the name of the castle in England that we are heading toward? Also, let me go into edit adventure real quick and let me set up that new automatic story summarization, because I think that'll help keep the story consistent. But yeah, let's figure out the name of the castle. So we have to go to a castle in England to find a magical item that we can use to banish the demon lord. The name of the castle is Castle of Draven, Dr. Prodough said. Well, it looks like we're heading to England then, I say in response. Indeed. You should prepare yourself. We don't know what's in store for you there. It could be anything. I'm going to say, what is the name of the magical item that I am searching for? I need more details. Also, Dr. Prodough is my weapon developer, like my weapon system developer, and he doesn't know all the capabilities of my suit? Who made my suit? Ooh, I completed a quest. I'll learn more about the magical item. The magical item that you are searching for is called the ultimate insult, Dr. Prodough said. Sounds easy enough, I say. It doesn't get easier than that, my reptilian friend, Dr. Prodough said with a chuckle. Haha. Okay, hold up. So, I'm searching for a magical item called the ultimate insult, which is located inside of Castle O'Draven in England. I'm going to say, tell me more about Castle O'Draven. Yeah, he said that we don't know what to expect when we get there, but I imagine we have some intel. There's no way we're going in like 100% blind. Castle O'Draven is known for being filled with traps and magical creatures. The castle was once owned by the dark wizard Castlevane the Cruel. Okay, cool. Thank you for telling me more about where I'm headed. I appreciate it. So, I'm gonna have to face off against magical creatures and traps. I wonder what happened to Castlevane the Cruel, the dark wizard that once owned the castle. Like, is he dead now? He or she, not assuming gender. I feel like you would probably assume he by the word wizard, but I feel like you could have a female wizard. Excuse me, I know that you would normally say like a witch, but I'm not sure if you'd have to say witch. Because wizard to me still sounds fairly gender neutral. I've also heard of the concept of male witches before. So I don't know. You are welcome, and good luck, my friend, you say to yourself. Why would I say that to myself? What would be the point of me saying that to myself? Retry that. That's very weird for it to say. The AI doesn't know what to say. Come on, AI Dungeon 2. Kick up the high. I'm just trying to thank my dude for helping me. Dr. Prodough has given me invaluable information. You're welcome, and good luck, my friend, Dr. Prodough said. Before I leave, I'd like to try on this power armor, I reply. I don't see why not. Would you like me to call in a robot to help you? Asked Dr. Prodough. I'm going to say, what is the power armor called? Well, I guess I'll say yes will be like the first thing I say. And then I'm going to also ask, what is the power armor called? Like, I want to know the name of the power armor. Because I have a brand new suit of power armor. Dr. Prodough doesn't know all the capabilities of my suit, but the name could give me some clues on what I should be able to do with the suit. The name of the power armor is KA-50 Komodo Assault Armor. It was designed for a large humanoid reptile. Yes, please call in one to help me. This is me saying call in like a robot to help me put on the power armor. You wait for a few minutes until a robot comes into the armory. I'm going to say, what all can my power armor do? Okay, so if I'm going to be fighting magical creatures and searching for like magical items, ooh, the game remembered the name of the armor. The Komodo Assault Armor, or KA-50, is an advanced power armor. It has multiple features such as bulletproof armor, fire-resistant armor, knife-resistant armor, powerful combat knife, rocket launcher, electric shock, gas mask, night vision, flashlight, and more. Ooh. I definitely like the sound of that. So, I now know what my armor can do, where I'm going, and what I'm looking for. What does the ultimate insult look like? And how will I know when I've found it? You know, the magical item I'm looking for is called the ultimate insult. I don't actually know what it does. Is it literally like an insult? Like, will I find a piece of paper that essentially just dogs on the demon lord and makes him banish himself? The ultimate insult looks just like a regular piece of wood, but when you read it, it insults you in such a way that your mind is destroyed. When you have the item, you will know. Trust me. Okay? So it's a piece of wood, and I'll know it when I have it. I'm going to say, am I immune to the effects of the ultimate insult? I don't know how I would know if I had it. Because if I read it, it would destroy my mind. But I need it to take down the Demon Lord. But I need to get it without reading it? Yes, you are. Your cybernetic implants protect your mind from such insults. Good to know. Okay, yeah. The robot and you put on the power armor. You now feel like a tank that is about to roll over someone. You love this feeling of power. Okay. I'm going to say, when will we be arriving in England? Yeah, because now I have my power armor, and I know what I'm looking for, and I know where I'm going. I guess one thing I'm curious about is what happened to like the original owner of the castle, Castle O'Draven. Seems like there's some history there. We have arrived at our destination. You can see outside the window that you are now over a mountain in England. You are instructed to jump out of the helicopter. See you on the flip side, my friend. Okay, cool. So I'm going to leap out of the helicopter. I was in a VTOL before, but I guess technically helicopters are VTOLs because they do take off vertically and land vertically. So whatever. I'm going to leap out of the helicopter and try to glide toward Castle O'Draven. Did I spell that right? Yeah. Glide toward Castle O'Draven in my power armor suit. So I need to find the ultimate insult inside Castle O'Draven, which is full of monsters and traps. You believe you have successfully glided toward the mountain range. You try to remember, is the castle on the right or the left? The wind is blowing you to the left, so you try to steer yourself to the right. I have a rocket launcher, gas mask. I have night vision. I wonder. I'm going to attempt to use my power armor's night vision mode to lock onto the location of Castle O'Draven. Yeah. So maybe my night vision is actually more of like a detective mode thing, similar to like what Batman has in like the Arkham games. You can't quite figure out this new technology. The screen is flashing on and off so quickly you can't make anything out. In an attempt to correct the night vision, you press a few buttons, but end up launching a missile instead. Oh goodness, I just legitimately don't know how to use my armor. That's great. This is going to be a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I guess I'm going to try to land safely and then walk to Castle O'Draven. Maybe that's my best bet. Don't try and like glide through the air because the wind's blowing me the wrong way and I can't use my night vision right to try and like lock onto the castle. So I'm just going to try to land and walk. You are a horrible aim and accidentally hit Ireland with the missile. Oh goodness. You turn off your missiles because you don't need them anymore. You feel like a bungee jumper that has lost his bungee cord. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm going to attempt to land. Like I just want to land on the ground and not have to deal with anything. Hopefully I can do that. I don't know how many minutes I've been playing, but I'm not even at the castle yet. I still need to find the ultimate insult so I can banish away the Demon Lord. And then once I get there, there's supposed to be all these like magical creatures there and like traps and stuff. My armor's pretty powerful. Like I might be able to just run straight through the castle once I get there. But getting to the castle is a lot harder than I thought it would be. Why didn't we just land the helicopter? Like why is it that I had to jump out of the helicopter? Ooh. You hit the mountainside and fall into a mass grave of skeletons. And then JudgeBot said you died a horrible death. I don't think that'd be enough to kill me. I have like this super armor on or whatever. Let's see. I'm going to look around the mass grave in search of, a door to Castle O'Draven. Yeah, maybe this is the entrance to Castle O'Draven. I feel like that would be a very intimidating way to, like, scare away people who would try to come to your castle. You see a large set of wooden doors at the end of the massive grave. Unfortunately, your power armor has broken in half. You're stuck at the bottom of this grave, and the skeletons are now piling on top of you. Oh, wait, hold up. Like, they're, like, living skeletons? That's interesting. At that point, is it really a mass grave? Is it a grave if they're, like, all alive or whatever? Also, my power armor's broken in half. I was in that. That's kind of like a yikes moment. So my power armor's pretty much kaput. I don't know. I tried to see what power armor systems are still functioning. Because maybe I can use whatever's still working in order to help me fight off the skeletons so I can get to the large set of wooden doors that lead to Castle O'Draven. The left armorer is still functioning. You try to pile the skeletons on top of each other with one hand. It takes a while, but eventually you have cleared a path out of the bottom of the grave. Oh, well, maybe the skeletons aren't alive. Maybe I just crashed into the mass grave of skeletons, and as I crashed through it, I'm like going down deeper into the skeletons, and the skeletons are all getting on top of me. And it says I can use the left side of the armor still, so I'm like using, I guess, the enhanced strength that the armor gives me to, with one hand, like, dig my way out of the mass grave of skeletons. Okay. So I'm going to walk through the pile of bones towards the large wooden doors. It seems like my design right now is actually really cool to imagine. Because I'm like battle damaged, I'm like a sexy humanoid, like dinosaur creature wearing half of a suit of power armor, but I'm also like an android. It's pretty dope. You're almost to the wooden doors when you realize someone has stolen your helicopter. You have been had, just like in college. No, not like in college. It's interesting. Now my character has some weird backstory where at some point they got had in college. Let's see. I'm going to say, well, I guess I should think to myself, I don't need the helicopter right now. I just need to get inside Castle O'Draven and find the ultimate insult. Okay, so let's get inside and see if we can, like, find it. Because it's a piece of wood that when you read it, it destroys your mind. But it doesn't affect me because I'm an android. You enter through the large wooden doors. Inside, you see a massive dining hall. Excuse me. There are hundreds of round tables. All of them are empty. In the back, there is a small stage and a microphone. Let's see. I'm going to look around for the ultimate insult while making sure to dodge any traps I spot along the way. Yeah, with only half a suit of armor on, essentially if anything hits the right side of my body, it's essentially hitting an unprotected side of my body. Though I am an android, like I'm probably pretty durable. You walk into the dining hall. You see a massive table. It is reserved for an enormous beast you have never seen before. You can't even begin to imagine what this creature is or was, but it must have been huge. Interesting. A table reserved for a massive beast, like some kind of giant? Let's see. I guess I'm going to wonder to myself if the massive beast that the table was reserved for was, and then I need to grab his name again. His name that sounds like Castlevania or whatever. Yeah, Castlevania the Cruel. I do like the little lore building stuff. What if the table has the ultimate insult on it? The beast was not Castlevania the Cruel. Castlevania was a human wizard. You will learn this fact later. You decide to continue to search for the ultimate insult. You look around and don't see anything that resembles the ultimate insult. I'm gonna wonder if the wooden table is the ultimate insult. Like, it's just a piece of wood, but what if you use that wood to make something? Right? Like, what if one of the pieces of wood on the table is the ultimate insult? That's silly. This is just a regular old wooden table. The ultimate insult was not a wooden table. The wizard that created the insult was not a carpenter or a woodcutter. That must mean that this is not the ultimate insult. You think that since the ultimate insult is inscribed on a piece of wood, that the ultimate insult, well, I guess that said piece of wood could have been used to make any of the wooden objects in the castle. Like, to me, it makes sense. Like, if I have a plank of wood that's like a magical plank of wood, and I want to hide it, just having a plank of wood out in the open seems kind of like conspicuous. But if I build it into like the door or something, who's going to find it? The game then says the ultimate insult is not a piece of wood. That wizard was a carpenter because he built this castle out of wood. The woodcutter was not the same person. He lived in a small shack outside of the castle walls. He was not the wizard that created the ultimate insult. I am so lost. Was it not established earlier, right, that the ultimate insult looks like a normal piece of wood, but it has, like, the inscription on it? Yeah, it's like the ultimate insult looks just like a regular piece of wood, but when you read it, is it not actually a piece of wood? Hold on. Let's see. The ultimate insult is not a piece of wood. That wizard was a carpenter because he built this castle out of wood. The woodcutter was not the same person. He lived in a small shack outside the castle walls. He was not the wizard that created the ultimate insult. What do you mean, that wizard? I don't know what it means. Retry that last part, because it is kind of confusingly phrased. So I retried it, and this time it's like, this is a very logical line of thinking. You wonder if all of the wooden objects in the castle are the ultimate insult, but you've already seen many of them, and none of them were the insult. Okay. So, fair. I think that's fair. So I guess I think that maybe the ultimate insult just looks like wood, but isn't actually wood. And then I'm going to look around for something that looks like wood, but isn't wood. Which seems really odd, but I imagine you pick it up and it seems like it's wood, but then you like knock on it or like smell it or something, and then you can tell that it's not wood. On the small round table is a strange vial. The vial is filled with a purple liquid that gives off a bit of steam. You pick up the vial and it easily breaks in your hand, spilling its contents onto the ground. Okay. You wonder if the vial is some kind of potion. You attempt to get the mysterious purple liquid onto a piece of wood. You wonder if the liquid can transform wood into the ultimate insult. Because I honestly don't know what I'm looking for. I was told that this castle is going to have, like, monsters and traps and all sorts of stuff. But so far, it's just been like an empty castle. You place a small piece of wood that has fallen to the ground into the purple liquid. It quickly soaks up the liquid. It is very strange indeed. You attempt to carve the piece of wood after it has absorbed the liquid, but it does not work. I'm going to say, is there anyone inside this castle who knows where the ultimate insult is? Yeah, like, I don't see what I'm supposed to be seeing. I was told that when I found it, it would be, like, super obvious. There are guards in a room down the hall. The guards are arguing about which one of them should have to stand outside the door, while the other one gets to sit down for a while. Okay, I'm going to approach the guards and ask them if they can lead me to the ultimate insult. I only have like 4 minutes left. Hopefully I can figure this out in like 4 minutes. The guards are surprised. They asked how you managed to sneak past all the traps in the castle. You tell them that you have a spell that makes you invisible. I don't know why I would say that. I'm going to say, I've just been paying attention and trying not to walk into any of the traps. Could you both lead me to the ultimate insult? I need it to banish the demon lord. Afterwards, I can give it back. Yeah, like, I don't really need to keep it. Like, I just need to use it to banish the demon lord, and then I can return it, like, no harm, no foul. Like, I just kind of need to borrow it. The guards tell you that they can lead you to it, but once you get it, they won't give it back to you. You're very disappointed to hear this. But once I get it, they won't give it back. What? I don't understand what that means. The guards tell you that the guards outside the door are so lazy, they won't even notice if they leave. I'm very confused. Retry that? Like, the phrasing was kind of off. The guards agreed to lead you to the insult. They have been ordered by Lord O'Draven to watch for anyone looking for it. They lead you through many chambers until you reach a library. In the library is the ultimate insult. Let's see. I'm going to quickly grab the ultimate insult and attempt to use it to banish the demon lord. I really don't have any time, like, to try and, like, diddly-daddle. I do want to ask the guards, like, if you guys were ordered by Lord O'Draven to, like, watch over the ultimate insult, why is it that you guys are, like, still here even though Lord O'Draven is gone? You attempt to use the ultimate insult. It is not strong enough to banish the demon lord, but it does get rid of him for a moment. The demon lord disappears with a beautiful ghostly figure. Oh wait. The demon lord disappears and a beautiful ghostly figure appears in his place. The ghost woman speaks to you about love and loss. I'm going to say to the ghostly figure, how long will the demon lord be banished by the ultimate insult? It doesn't seem like the ultimate insult worked. Yeah, it's like the demon lord disappeared and a beautiful ghostly figure took its place. Is the ghostly figure the demon lord? The ghostly figure explains that the demon lord will return when you sleep. This ghost wants to be freed from her torment by being kissed. The ghost's lips are cold. You wake up and look around. It's nighttime and the stars are out. Dang it! No, why would I go to sleep? If I go to sleep, it just undoes everything. I guess I'm going to look around for the demon lord. Yeah, it kind of didn't give me an opportunity to like not kiss her and to not fall asleep. So that I kind of got cucked on that one. This was an interesting adventure indeed. I was really hype about like the scenario that I set up with like Doctor Prodough and everything. I think the character design is really cool. I think the premise is interesting, but then the actual adventure wasn't too particularly action packed. I like that I didn't know how to use the power armor, and that I almost like died in that like mass grave of skeletons. I like that it wasn't easy to find the ultimate insult, or I guess it wasn't easy until it was. Like it made me think a lot about like, well, where would you hide it if it just looks like a normal piece of wood, and would they build it into something? Like I had like some cool ideas, I guess. But then once I went up to the guards and I was like, take me to it, and they were like, all right, fam, and they just took me straight to it. Then that was kind of like a whatever moment, you know. Couldn't really explore that much because I was essentially running out of time by that time. And then once I got it and then it didn't work, that was kind of a bummer. Not only did it not work, but it was a situation where it was like the demon lord will return, like when you go to sleep. I was actually going to try and like kill myself at the end because I'm like, if I die, I'll never go to sleep, and then if I never go to sleep, the demon lord will never return, kind of thing. But then I kind of got railroaded. It was like, kiss me and free me from my torment or whatever. And then it's like you kiss the ghost on the lips and then you wake up and it's like, oh, damn. So that means I went to sleep. So the demon lord's just back now. But hey, what do you guys think of the adventure? I thought it was pretty okay. To be honest, I think it would have been cooler if there were just fights. We were promised magical creatures in the castle that would try to fight against us, and they said that like one of the tables was reserved for some kind of enormous beast, and that we would learn later who the beast was, and they never like showed up. We didn't have to fight the guards, but fighting the guards would have been cool. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding, ring the notification bell if you know if I want to do these videos. This is your friend, your boy, Jet Black the One Only, logging out. Peace, guys. Make sure you subscribe because we do AI Dungeon 2 videos every day. Check it out.